The last thing we did was betrayed the convoy that was taking us through the darkness here toward the Moonrise Towers and kill the fuck out of them because we're doing a good boy playthrough, and we have gotten to the last light inn where Jaheira from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is here. And I ended the last stream saying, and I'll repeat myself here, that Jaheira should be, after Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, so goddamn strong she could easily topple Moonrise Towers by herself. So let's find out what justification for her not being able to do it alone will be. I mean, I guess she's old now. She is like 200 years old, something close to that, and a half-elf, so she's pretty old.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get.
What party am I crashing?
Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself.
I went there to the aftermath. I don't suppose Councillor Floric made it all the way here.
Sure did. For all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a goddamned counselor to get room and board around here.
Jaheira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Quartermaster.
Just about. We should stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Let's see your wares. Oh my, Shield of Devotion. You gain 1 level 1 spell slot. Shield Bash. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone unless they make a dex saving throw, and you get an extra aid. Ooh, that's a good shield. That's a really good shield. Incandescent Staff. Grants resistance to fire damage, gives you Firebolt, Fireball, and is a +1 staff. Ranged spell attack +1 even. Scroll of Conjure Elemental. Scroll of Telekinesis. These are level 4 spells, by the way, or level 5 spells, I think even. Conjure Elemental, Telekinesis, Cloud Kill, Old Monster, Planar Binding, Seeming, Wall of Stone. Amulet of the Harpers. Advantage on Wisdom saving throws checks, gives you the shield spell. Cindersnap Gloves, protection from missiles spell. Gloves of the Balanced Hands, 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. Obsidian Laced Robe, Flaming Revenge. On a successful saving throw against a foe spell, deal 4 to 7 fire damage to them. Grant resistance to fire damage. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good cloth. The Mighty Cloth. Bull Strength. You gain Bull Strength and increase your Strength score by 2 to a max of 20. Unwavering Bull. You cannot be pushed against your will, and you have an advantage on saving throws against being bull rushed, or restrained even. And you get the Bull Rush action. +2 Strength. This girl's got some good stuff. Yuan-Ti Scale Mail. Exotic Material. Add your Dex modifier to your armor class. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. Gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. Shade Clinger Armor. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on saving throws. Stealth +1. Bark Skin Armor. You are invested with the power of the meadows and woods of the land. You have the effect of bark skin, increasing your AC to 16. Just a hard 16. Hat of the Uninhibited Kushigo. Lay bare their weakness. After dealing damage with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains a +1 bonus to their spell save DC until the end of their turn. Defender Great Axe. Defensive attack. When making your first attack of the round, you can reduce this weapon's enchantment by 1 to increase your armor class and saving throws by 1 instead. Turn it to a +1 weapon to make your AC up. It's pretty good. Simple +2 dagger. Scrolls of Ice Storm and whatnot. Transposition Arrow. Ooh, teleport wherever you fire this arrow. That's very nice. Arrow of Salving. Cure your target of poison, paralysis, or blindness. Cloak of Protection. AC +1, saving throw +1. Simple but good. Hell, I might just buy that straight up. And then we got some +1 weapons. I've got lots of stuff to unload onto you, and I've got stuff I want to buy from you. So let's barter and make you happy with me. Because we want to try and be as efficient as possible with our money here. Here, have 1,000 gold. How's that make you feel? 52 attitude. So have another 700. Almost there. Here's another 100. There we go. Max attitude. Maximum attitude. All right, first things first, definitely getting this Cloak of Protection and this Shield of Devotion. I certainly want both of those. I'm gonna just equip that Cloak of Protection right now. There we go. The Shield of Protection. It's gonna go to Shadowheart, more than likely. Sell Shadowheart's underwear? No, it's mine. If pants could brood. Okay, I might give the incandescent staff to Gale. That's pretty good. Okay, Yuan-Ti's Scale Mail would be really nice on Asterion, because he has medium armor proficiency. Any gloves that I want on top of this? It's Bustarino? Yeah, it's very good. This is just unarmed attacks. Unarmed attacks are no goo for me. No goo. Working on a fighter build with Titan bow. The bow adds strength modifier, dealing damage. Yeah. It's a good bow. Incandescent staff. Kind of feel like I want that for Gale. I don't know. Kind of wishy-washy about it. The rest of the stuff I've bought, I was 100% on. Wait, I can just go to trade from this point on. I got better helm for Lachelle than this, so meh on that. Boots of Aid and Comfort, I think have run their course. Zionide definitely has run its course. This one can go. Keeping the Idol of Shar for Shadowheart, because she likes it. Hey, you want this severed head? Here you go. She's like, oh, thanks, weirdo.
Take care now.
Do not bully Shadowheart. There we go. Now she got a big shield. I'll send that to camp and keep it for now.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Look at that 21 AC, baby. Hell yeah.
Despite everything.
Here's your new Yuan-Ti scale mail there, friend. There you are, Astarion.
Attention!
What's next?
Looking ahead. Someone there?
Wow, that's worth 1,000?
What to do?
It's not as good as the spider silk armor. Well, that's free money, that's for sure.
Hey, good looking.
Watch your back.
Now, who do I want to give a Misty Step to for free?
Wanna dance?
I currently have Karlach with massive jumping power, but
Don't be shy.
a free Misty Step, though, is pretty good. Especially because Barbarian stay in fight range is good. Very good.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our
Alright.
oil, but
Time to sell a bunch of it. Give it to Withers and get on his romance path. Unfortunately, Withers doesn't seem to have a romance path for us.
Hey, soldier.
Let's make sure to talk to everyone.
Speak your mind.
Though it seems like nobody else has anything to say right now. Okay. Heavily encumbered. Don't worry, Karlach is a pack mule. She can carry all that. God, our carrying weight is so small. Put all that in your alchemy pouch, friend. There you go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I like keeping the magic items because I'm a hoarder. Please excuse my hoarding.
Making me sweat.
Oh, she's kind of encumbered herself now.
Have a lot on my mind.
Let's add all this to Shadowheart.
Get it?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
He's also very encumbered. Alright, let's pick some more stuff up and then sell it. I have a lot of parasites? I do. I do. There's a reason I haven't spent them yet. The reason is quite simply because I don't know what the tier 3 stuff is, and it's a skill tree that leads directly from one to the next, and there's no resetting. You are hard committed. So once I know the tier 3 stuff, it's spending time, baby. The only 2 I've spent so far are easily the best ones. Easily. It's not even close. Like, good in every single possible situation. Never ever bad. Always, always good. No-brainers. No reason to say no to. Oh my god. A slight misclick. And all that clicking I did is gone. Keep the arrows. What's my weight at now? I can grab a few more things. Alright, time to make money.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
Alright, we'll start with selling off Heart's wares. Farlocks. Mine. I didn't give Asterion any wares to carry, that's fine. There's a bunch of my money back right there.
Last night's best find.
Take care now.
Now let's get more. We're cleaning up inventory here, guys. I hoarded a bunch for a good reason, and that reason is for just this occasion. Okay, sort by value. Inventory cleaning. Oh boy. Why is there so much food just sitting in here instead of in the pack for it? It's weird. Have I beat anyone to death with sausages? I have not. I'm not quite that kind of character. There we go. So I'm keeping all the unique items on purpose because I can always go to Withers and then try out different unique builds and see what they might look like. That's pretty meh as well. Oh, she has plate armor on. As expected, Sasagami. There, that cleaned up a bunch of my inventory, almost all of it.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
And there, we've made back basically all the money that we ever gave to her through buying stuff and bribing her for better stuff.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
There we go.
Take care now.
Nice to find this cloak of protection. That was a really nice find. Journal updated, the Hellion's Heart. We met Dammon sheltering in Last Light Inn. We should bring Karlach to him. Hey, alright, Dammon's in here. What's up, dog?
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you,
Thank you for the
Zarya.
63 months in a row, Twitch is
Get
cool.
warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Did we see your wares?
Certainly.
What do you have? Sword of Life Stealing. On a critical hit, the target takes an extra 1d10 necrotic damage as long as it isn't a construct or an undead, and you gain 10 temporary hit points. Only temporary hit points, so could be better, but still. Arrow of Aberration Slaying. Deals damage to aberrations. Single use, though. Sword Master. You gain proficiency with short swords, long swords, and great swords. In addition, gain a +1 bonus to melee attack rolls. That's pretty good. Chainmail +2. Oh, nice. That's just good. Good heavy armor. Ringmail armor +2. Scale mail +2. Bunch of +2s. of the armors. Dark Fire Bow. Grant resistance to fire and cold damage. Gets you the haste spell as well. That's a good bow. It's a short bow, though. Harmonium Halberd. Charge-bound Warhammer. Thermodynamo Axe. When you deal damage with this weapon, you gain 2 turns of heat. It is, yeah, it takes 1d4 fire damage each turn, but can use heat convergence. That's it. Sword of Clutching Umbra gives you the Shadow-Soaked Blow. Strike an enemy, adding your proficiency bonus to the damage. If the attack hits, it deals an additional 1d6 psychic damage. This attack doesn't break concealment either. Neat. Thornblade. While concentrating, your melee weapon attacks gain 1d4 poison. And the rest are a bunch of +1 stuff. So, the Swordmaster gloves... If you could stack temporary hit points, then this would be good. But I don't think you can. In fact, I know you can. Anyway, so Swordmaster gloves are good. And the short bow's solid. It's just a short bow is the weakness of it. So you're giving up some damage for utility, that's for sure. But the gloves are good. Just a +1 bonus to melee attack rolls is always nice. Take that over Fleet Fingers, I think. Give me some gloves. Enjoy your new gloves.
Shout if you need anything else.
Alright, let's grab some Infernal Iron now for Carlock to do her business here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Gloves of Dexterity are insanely good. Give them to literally anyone that's not wearing heavy armor and they're happy. I sort by value. Infernal Iron's pretty high up there. There we go. Alright, let's grab a couple of those. See if we need more than one or not.
How fares the search?
Got the Infernal Iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos.
Alright, we've seen this before.
That feels...
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now. But I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more Infernal Iron either way, though. So keep your eyes open. Take care.
Okay. How's it going, Carlock?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
We'll find more Infernal Iron and get you that second upgrade, too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Yeah, we'll get you some food. Hello, Ox. Hey, Carlock, come talk to this Ox.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am.
Glad to see you made it too. How'd you make it through the shadows?
On the double. one hoof quickly following the other.
Well, glad to
I
see you made
remember
it
from
too.
the grove with the druids. I hoped to see you again, and now I have.
It's toasty in here.
All right.
No, still incapable.
Ah. I remember you from the Druid's Grove. Are you ready to reveal your secrets yet?
Not for you to know.
Perception. You're the ox I met back in the grove. You were hungry then. I saved you all, and now you have food. I don't know why that's perception instead of persuasion, but I'll take it. Good roll.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
The ox is a horror movie monster. Those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen. What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
It's a hell cow. Quick chat. We need to farm them for drops, like in Diablo, before it sucked. Let's see. Do I want to fight this thing? I mean, I know it's not that tough. It's some sort of acid-spewing monster, that's for sure. What do you think, guys? Do we let the strange ox continue to exist and let it maybe get its way to Baldur's Gate before we try messing with it? Or do we try and do we just beat him up now? Because boy, after that vision, I have way less trust in letting the strange ox just kind of exist. Just a cow, leave him be. This is not just a cow. This is clearly not just a cow. Perfectly normal bovine. Okay, fine, chat. Perfectly normal bovine. Let's let him leave. Your secret is safe with me.
Good little hero.
Don't worry, once we get you into Baldur's Gate, then we'll deal with you, and possibly whatever extra things you might get. Usually with things like this, if you let them exist for extra long, you do get bonuses in the loot that they grab. All cows are like this? Yeah, the other cows definitely had visions of death. There we go. That's the order I want. Their portraits, to select them. I saw a tiefling woman sobbing down here. Hello.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Why are you crying?
It's Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan.
How did you manage to get away?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can bring him back. Can you?
Sure. Sure, I'll find him and bring him back to you.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him...
When?
It would mean the world to me.
When we find him.
Dennis.
It'll just depend on how chewed up he is at the time.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Hold on one sec. I think I'm gonna change this to try and run at capped at 60 FPS just to see. Yeah, just to see if it runs a little smoother. Because every so often we have a little bit of jinky jank going on with the frame rate, and that's probably just because of how populous everything is in here. Along with super high quality textures and reses and AI going on, yada yada. Oh, a trap disarm toolkit. Bear.
What a vicious looking creature.
Good.
I swear its eyes are following me.
Don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom. Look at the size of that thing. Could eat a person whole. Or a double portion of children.
Alright, look, how about you?
I'm watching you, buddy.
Damn, everybody failing. Nobody has any good nature.
Wait, that bear? Darkmoor the Wicked? The terror of Cloakwood?
Last night's best bargains, right?
You stole away more children than any vampire. And look at you now.
Can't give up now.
Hey, a trap disarm toolkit. Ah, it's the kids. The kids are running pockets here.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits.
We were all like, whoa!
Whoa!
How'd you learn to fight like that?
Necessity.
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Kid really looks up to you. That's nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Do we fleece the kid? What do you think, chat? I think we fleece the kid. You know, Mole said I could have that key. I am actually interested in how much the key is worth, but this will help us find out. Easy.
No, she didn't.
Give it or I'll just tell Mole on you. Easiest intimidation of my life.
Fine.
I love the responses of, yes she did, yaha. Tower-shaped key. Is that on my keychain? Yeah, it must be. An elaborate key plated with silver. Okay, fair enough.
What are you looking for?
Here's the first happy face I've seen in a good while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Let's see what you got. Evasive shoes. +1 AC and acrobatics +1. That's a solid pair of shoes. Simple, but AC +1 is always good. You never feel bad about AC +1. And shoes don't tend to give AC. I think I'll buy that off you. Book of Cunning Broom. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud with 2 meters radius that lasts for 1 turn. The Pocket Sand Cloak. Ascending Shell. Fishing Rod of Alertness. The wielder of this rod cannot be surprised unless something unexpected happens. Oh, I love the descriptions on some of these that are clearly descriptions that the kids wrote themselves to try and sell them. Spoon of Saltiness. When salting food, the bearer of this shadow-cursed utensil will always add too little or too much, but never the right amount. Truly, the deviousness is top tier. Decanter of Nearly Endless Water. This decanter can, in fact, sometimes run out endless water. However, it will definitely regain its properties next day, the day after, for sure. Arrow of Sparrow Slaying. Magic weapon meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Sparrows, in this case. The arrow will grievously wound sparrows it hits, the poor wee-winged fellows. And then there's the real ones that do stuff, like the Cloak of Cunning Broom, one of the relics of Deep Dura's rebellious children. The children found nothing of use in the vault and were discouraged, but in the morning the vault keykeeper's son, who admired the children, sought them out, and in his arms he brought a wealth of things forged in shadow. Sorry, bark skin, arsonist oil, oil of accuracy. Ring of Infinite Wishes! Nonsensical runes. Ring of being really invisible. This ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. Ring of the Lekinesis. A small pebble swings from the length of the fishing line tied to this copper ring. Ring of Resistance to Ants. Ah yes, we've seen that one before. And also some trap disarm kits and some thieves' tools. I'll take the 2 trap disarm kits and the boots. Thanks, Mattis.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure indeed.
Last best bargains right here.
Alright, +1 AC shoes. +1 acrobatics with it. And I could just throw it on Karlach and have her be 18 AC barbarian. Or I give it to Shadowheart and becomes 22 AC cleric. The unkillable cleric. Oh yes. 22 AC cleric. That's a lot of AC, chat. A lot of AC.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Sure. I'm busy talking to everyone else first.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
I heard you were ambushed by the cult. Sounded pretty brutal.
Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
It's a tough decision, but you did the right thing. You definitely don't want to be a prisoner of the Absolute.
Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
How about you? How are you holding up?
Honestly, terribly. I still can't believe it. The cultists. The screams. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the Grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, the apprentice wizard.
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
Well, to be honest, none of my close friends and family are dying right now, so there's that. Danger is my life. I wouldn't change it for the world.
You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Let Damon sleep on a solution. Talk to Jahira. Rescue the tieflings. We learned from Bex that some of the tieflings, including her lover Danis, were taken. Asked to stay with her. Lift the shadow curse. Must find Thaniel. Find Zevlor. Ooh, what's going on over here? Hey, Roland.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Keep drinking like that, and you're not going to be able to read your spell book, wizard.
It's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives?
If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
Hey, Alfira said you risked everything to save her and the kids. That's admirable.
Maybe she'll write a ballad about me.
She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
All right, then I guess it's my responsibility to bring them back, you big baby.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
He's very upset. And drunk.
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either. If this is about Rowland, go away!
Sorry, he's being mean.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
But he did save you. That's what
We're
matters.
just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
I get it. You're trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean by his
I
loss?
found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
Can I have it?
It's for Roland.
I mean, if you give it to me, I'll make sure he gets it. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake, with that +3. Try again. Sorry for save scumming so much, chat. I hope you don't mind.
It's for Roland.
Guaranteed +7. I only need a 7 to succeed.
Fine. He'll probably hate it anyway. Here. Anyway, I'm sick of talking. You can go now. Bye-bye.
Item received, The Way of the Wanderer. Book is redolent with the enticing smell of paper and ink. How to convey that which I know deep within myself to be true. Would that I could bring each of you reading these words into this head of mine, this heart of mine. Feeling is one. Perhaps then I could speak what words fail to describe. That home isn't home unless you're far from home. That love isn't love unless it unleashes you. That the sky is infinitely big as long as you can always see it. Do I make sense? I think not. But perhaps the peripatetic patter of these words can create some rhythm approximating the joy of feet on road with naught but everything ahead. It doesn't seem very magic to me. Hey, Roland, you want this book?
I don't need your help, and I don't need your pity.
Where are your siblings?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
Alright, I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility.
Quit being a baby.
You go save...
Quit being a baby.
Being a grown-up tastes awful.
Heh, they tried the alcohol. Perception failed.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What I won't.
Something over there.
A loose plank. Snowburst ring. And a scribbled note. The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they've barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll house keeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they've something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Kithric Thorm, the village's leader, but talk of him seems to put people on edge. Not sure I can bear another hour in this lonesome place.
This way.
This way.
Let's see what we have here.
Very well. Oh, lag. Everything died for a second. Oh, we're dropping giga frames. Stop dropping frames, please. OBS. Okay, hopefully that's the end of that, and it starts again. Oh boy, we're dropping a million, billion, zillion frames right now.
Don't be shy. Have a gander.
If it wants to please stop now, that would be cool. Have you settled down? Are we done with the hiccup? It was a big hiccup, but I think it's done.
No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me. Your move, Maul.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say,
Ooh.
do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Sleight of hand. Accidentally jostle the board Mole's way. Yeah, I'm better at sleight of hand than I am insight, so let's give that a shot. Easy peasy. Ooh, sorry. He knows.
How's that for Kalimsham rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Stranger danger?
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
And the other half?
My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
What are you talking about, Asterion? What scars?
You haven't told them. And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know.
Gods, the carving must have been excruciating.
Cazador worked on it from dusk until dawn, all with an ancient blade he called his needle. Cutting and tearing, starting over if I screamed or winced too much. It was a rough night. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Mrs. Mom. Preparing to march, I wager.
Inspiration die for helping the orphan. Charlatan, shuffling the boy, another inspiration die. Been a while since we've gotten any inspiration opportunities. Okay.
Have a gander
We met Raphael at the last light inn, and Asterion asked about the scars Cazador left on his back. Raphael seemed interested, said he'd think about Asterion's request and see us again soon. That's a slight issue. I don't like him. For good reason. Raphael seems that he's about as good to trust as far as you can throw him.
There is work to do.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Gaslight's best bargains, right here.
Alright, Jahira. Map of the Shadowlands, an old map of the region which was corrected by hand as the surroundings were explored. The notes include: the entrance to the city is blocked by a powerful curse. Moonrise, a hub of wickedness. Toll House, embankment, point of attack. Distillery, supplies. Abandoned house, the shadows lengthen. On the greater healing potion. Can I pick up?
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Alright, let's just talk with Jahira.
Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Medicine, smell the wine first. Nah. I think we're fine for now. I think he'd ask a warlock since some know every language. Well, not every language, especially ancient-ass runic language that was carved by an old vampire. You'll have to pardon my friend Karlak. She's very excited to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor.
I like Karlak.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Karlak.
All right, we drink to your very good health.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's giving me new powers. It's pretty awesome.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Is he?
General Gadrick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Oh my god, so many of the sorcerer choices are just uppity, haughty, up your own ass responses. Invincibility, that's powerful magic. Thankfully, I have my own. Alright, so what do you have in mind, Jaheira?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Alright, sure, we can take out Ketherick.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
So how do I reach him? Towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Astarion is inspired. Not my first time.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
So now what? We just...
How come I can't reach this?
Crusoe comes through. Yes, we wait. If we're called, we
I'm so confused.
No time to dally.
We will land the final blow.
How is it out of reach? I'm so weird. How, Jaheira, how are you only level 8? The only way that is at all possible is if, like, the Illithids fucked with her brain too and messed up her levels. Otherwise, that makes 0 sense.